welcome back to my channel. This is Hijab Adore here. Thanks for joining me for today's video. So I got a PR package from Wet n Wild and I received these 3 big boxes full of the products from their 2019 collection, and I thought about showing it to you guys in a video. I'll unbox it real quick in the beginning and then I'll use the products, as many products as I can, in a look, and then I can give you my first impressions. I can tell you what I like, what I don't like. Okay, so this is the first box and it has primer, water, and foundation sticks in there. The stick foundations come in 21 different shades, but they just sent me 4. Okay, and then the next box looks like this. Real beautiful women on here, and it says bronzer and highlighters. Okay, maybe we'll hold it like this. Okay, and then this has 4 different bronzers, 4 different loose highlighters, and 2 pressed highlighters. Then I'm really excited about this one, which is like a nice peachy color, and I love their pressed highlighters so much. Okay, and then the last box is this one. This says liquid lipsticks and eyeshadows, and then I open it up and this is lipstick heaven in here. So guys, these liquid eyeshadows, only like 3 to 4 shades in here are actually new. They also sent me some matte liquid eyeshadows and they only have 4 shades, and I wish that they also had like some darker shades, because I feel like all these 4 shades look very much like bone shades or like a base shade or something. And then this is my very first time seeing their liquid high shine catsuit lipsticks, so I will try these out and see if I like the formula as much as I love their catsuit liquid matte lipsticks. All right guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna start off with the foundation. Of course, I always like to use my foundations and review my foundations with my primer on, because I always use primer, so I'm just using my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. Okay, so they sent me 4 shades right here under the shade name. There is the description of the shade written under there, and the golden tan is medium tan warm. So this is golden tan. Okay, this might be a little too yellow. Sun-kissed beige. It looks too cool tone to me. Sun beige is also medium tan warm. Sand beige looks more like my shade. The other 2 shades that they sent me, one of them says medium neutral, which is called Sun-Kissed Beige, and this is the darkest one that they sent me. It's called Toffee Pecan, and this is supposed to be medium deep warm. I can use it to contour or something, just to see how it works out. And I think for my face, I'll go with the shade called Sand Beige. In their liquid photo focus foundation, I am the shade Desert Beige, and that is medium dark warm. This is my favorite drugstore foundation, so I have really high hopes with this stick foundation. It says that it's tested under 7 different photo lighting conditions on various skin tones, with and without the flash. Perfect for everyday use or while on the go. Infused with argan oil and sunflower seed oil. I don't really like my foundations to have oil in there, but kind of scared. I don't want to break out. I'll update you guys in the description box down below if it broke me out or not. Okay, the creamy buildable texture provides medium to full coverage with a soft satin finish, suitable for any and every selfie moment. Creamy buildable texture. I don't want to build no texture on my face. It's kind of creeping me out with that buildable texture. I hope that it means, just buildable coverage. Retails for $5.99 on Wet n Wild's website right now. It comes in 21 cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, fragrance-free, vegan shades. And of course, I did not forget about the primer water or setting spray. It's actually 3-in-1. So just like MAC, they have cucumber, rose, and coconut. I actually have the coconut one from MAC right here sitting, so I think I'll go with the coconut one just so I can compare it a little bit. I think MAC also comes in lavender. I'm really hoping that this could be a good dupe for the MAC Fix Plus, and it's called In Love with Cocoa. Okay, and then these 3-in-1 primer water sprays. Retail for $4.99 on Wet n Wild's website. This already, oh my god, already smells so good. Ooh, smells so good. Let me smell my MAC Fix Plus and see if it smells the same. Ooh, you know what? The MAC Fix Plus still has that a little bit soapy smell in there, whereas the one from Wet n Wild smells literally like coconut candy or something. I am just gonna spray it all over my face without any fear of breaking out because this doesn't have alcohol in it. Okay, so now my face is all primed and ready. Hopefully, let's go in with the shade called Sand Beige. This is their Photo Focus Stick Foundation, if I forgot to mention that. And oh my god, it's literally gliding on very smoothly, especially after that spray. And I'm actually gonna blend this on this cheek first. Okay, so this is how it looks. Of course, the coverage is not full, but I'll go in with another layer. And it's very hard for me to like a stick foundation because stick foundations I just don't really like. Okay, so with the brush, I'm not seeing that smooth feel, so I'm just gonna go in with the sponge. It's a clean sponge. I'm just trying to push in the product. Okay, so this is how it looks like so far. I still don't think that it's full coverage. Let me apply it one more time and just blend it with the sponge because usually the brush kind of moves the product. So we're only gonna use the sponge on this side and hopefully use a little lesser product. Okay, so this is just one layer. As you can still see my acne marks or whatever through the foundation, but it is looking pretty smooth and very even if it's not full coverage yet. But let's go in with another layer. Even with the second layer, I still see some of the blemishes. I mean, I am very much a full coverage person, so that's why I'm just going in on my blemishes with another layer. Okay, so the shade is pretty off. I don't see it being a very full coverage foundation on me, especially because I have a lot of acne marks, scars, or whatever, and I do have pretty good texture on my skin as well. Okay, so let me just come a little bit up close and show you. You see how you can see the texture on this cheek right here? And usually that texture actually gets blurred out with my other foundations. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with the shade called Toffee Pecan. I'm just gonna, just to give my face a little bit definition. Okay, so I'll go off camera, apply my concealer, so don't go nowhere. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set my whole face with my Maybelline Fit Me Powder. And this powder is in shade medium, so it's actually a little bit darker. So what it will do is that it will fix the shade a little bit of the foundation. Okay, so I'm not setting my eyelids because I want to try to use the liquid eyeshadows. All right, guys, so the powder is on, and I do think that the powder has helped make the texture go down a little. I'll come a little bit up close, and I'll show you that you can still see some of the texture. And like even on here on my nose, it's kind of feeling like if I touch it, it's gonna come off, it's gonna flake off. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the bronzers, and the shades I have gotten are Palm Beach Ready, Ticket to Brazil, Sunset Striptease, and What Shady Beaches. So let's try it with What Shady Beaches. So this is what it looks like. Very pretty packaging, and let's apply it. I actually really like it. This one is literally just melting into the skin, and even the shade looks a lot better. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have my skin tone or something similar to my skin tone, guys, go for this bronzer. It's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna use this one, the one called Bloom Time. Okay, so this is how it looks like a peachy champagne shade. I think it's looking a lot more peachy in person. And then I think this one might be a little too dark for me, so I'm not even gonna open it. I'm again gonna put it in my giveaway. It's called Awesome Blossom. Okay, right here. It's looking very washed out on camera. Like, I'm not even lying. Guys, these highlighters from Wet n Wild, they don't really need me to say anything about them because they are world famous. People love these. Okay, now let me show you their loose highlighters. This is called You Glow Girl. This looks like a little pinky silvery highlighter, and this is I Am So Lit, a very light champagne-y goldish shade, but it's very light, so it wouldn't really go on my skin tone. I think this one might be a little too dark, and this one's called All Glown Up, and this is like a bronzy shade, so this would go if you have darker skin tone than me, but this would literally go on my skin tone. Yay, finally. And this is called Hustle and Glow. Okay, so inside, again, there are nice little stars shaped sifter in there. Whoa, look at this gorgeous golden goodness. Very little bit. Ooh, love it. Looks beautiful, literally blinding. Okay, so the bronzers retail for $4.99 on Wet n Wild's website, and these highlighters, like always, retail for $4.99. And guys, these loose highlighters retail for $6.99 on Wet n Wild's website, and I feel like they're so worth it. I think I am gonna be using this one a lot more. Alrighty guys, so I just applied some blush and some more contour just to make my face look a little bit more slimmer, and also just to give a little bit color to my face. And now I feel like the powders are literally just sitting on top of my face, and this is the time I usually apply my MAC Fix Plus. So that's what I'm gonna try to do with this spray, because we have already prepped with the spray. Now we're gonna try to set with this spray, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, so I do see that it has calmed the powders down a little bit, and this is just $5. So yeah, but I do see some texture. That could be my foundation, I don't know, but I'll update you guys in my description box. So I just took out the new shades from this Catsuit liquid eyeshadow collection that they sent me. 4 of these are actually matte. I think this is the one that I'm going to be using today because this is the most darkest one that I can see over here. And this is called Sand Castles, shade called Off the Grind. And this is called Putty in My Hands. And then this is called Camelback. And then these 3 are the new shimmer shades right here. This one's called You Copper Cat. This is called Ruby Iced. Iced. I don't know how to say that. And then this one is called Fairy Tale Ending. Looks really beautiful, purpley shade. It's like I've used cream eyeshadows, but I've never used liquid eyeshadows. So I'm literally just gonna use it the way I've seen people using Huda Beauty liquid eyeshadows. So that's what I'm gonna do. The applicator is the same applicator that their other metallic liquid eyeshadows have. Okay, clean brush. I wish this was a tad bit darker so I could tell it apart. Guys, it's blending like a dream. I am loving the formula, Wet n Wild. If you're watching, please, we need more shades and more darker shades. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade called Off the Grind, which is kind of like a purpley shade, just to see if this might show up. Okay, this one is way more lighter. I'm so mad that these shades are not showing up on me. Okay, so I just applied the Sandcastle shade again because this is the darkest shade in this matte collection, so I don't really have a choice. Okay, and then for the shimmer one, I'm going in with the shade called You Copper Cat. Okay, so this shade is not too opaque. I can still see my lid. Once it's kind of dried, Just going in with another coat. And guys, this might be the cheapest and the most quickest way to do a cut crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the shade called Ruby Iced. This is not a vegan shade though, and I just want to create some dimension over here. Try to use it on a brush. Just see if I can apply it right here. Ooh, it's not applying too good with the brush, so I'm just gonna go in with this. Okay, so this shade called Ruby Iced is a little patchy or a little hard to work with. Like, it's not as smooth as that copper shade. Oh my god, I don't like it at all. I think I've ruined it. I am just gonna try to save this eye look, and then I'll come back and then I'll show you. Okay guys, so I was finally able to save this look. I really like the shade You Copper Cat. I feel like I will be using this even more in future. I actually ended up applying at least 4 coats of this, and this is how it looks, and I'm not mad at it. I don't mind applying extra layers and coats as long as it doesn't look patchy and it doesn't start flaking off. It did not flake off even when I was blending the powders on the outer corner. And I do remember some of the older shades that I've used in the past, like the darker shades, have always been very patchy. I feel like the shades that just look a little chunkier and more glittery in the packaging, just skip those shades. There is one more shade that I think could be just the same formula as the You Copper Cat, which is called Shells and Whistle. And as you can see how smooth it looks, because this is the same exact formula as the You Copper Cat. This looks a little chunky and glittery in the packaging. As you can see, this is crazy patchy, and this shade is called Goldilocks. Like, I love the shade, but I do not like the formula of it. But the only 2 shades that I highly recommend are the Shells and Whistle, and the other shade is called You Copper Cat. Okay, so let's do the lips now. I just wanna see how the formula is. Okay, it's literally feeling like a lip gloss, yeah, with a little color to it. This shade that I just swatched is called Peach Stole My Look. Ooh, I actually really like this one. Oh my god, I love it. This one is called Send Nudes, and then this is the last one that I want to try out, and this is a nice darker nude shade. This is called Cedar Later. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade called Cedar Later. I love the applicator of their Catsuit lipsticks. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the peachy shade called Peach Stole My Look in the center. I feel like they both mixed together are creating a good lip color. Okay, so the moment I go in with a tissue paper just so I could make it smooth, the whole lipstick just literally went away. And I feel like these, just consider them glosses. Make sure that you apply a lipstick under it and then go on top of that with these lipsticks. My lips itself are already pigmented, so I feel like the pigmentations just keep on peeking through, and it's literally just not staying in one place. As you can see, it just kind of looks like it's just going everywhere. So I'll have to apply a lip liner. Alrighty guys, so this little cocktail of my J Cat Beauty lip liner, it's a very dark chocolate brown lip liner, and the shade Peach Stole My Look and Cedar Later, they all together just created this nice lip color that I feel like is going with the eyes. But I would want this to be a little bit more peachier, but I don't really have any other shade in here that would be that peachy. I think this would be a perfect moment to use the Bloom Time pressed highlighter, since this is very much similar to the eye look going on my eyes. And I don't know how that copper shade just ended up looking a little pink on me. I was trying not to use no pinks or purples in today's look, but somehow even the copper shade just ended up looking pink on me. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look and I am in love with the look. But then let's talk about the products separately real quick, just to give you a little rundown on everything that I showed you today. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with the primer water, guys. This thing, I say go for it. It's literally very, very affordable and it's really cute and smells amazing. I haven't smelled the rose and cucumber. I think I'm gonna keep the rose, but I'm gonna give away the cucumber one. This whole scenario took so long for me to actually be done, and also I was sweating because I was literally very nervous when I was trying to save my eye look. So I was even sweating and I still did not start to show no oils on my face, and that barely happens with my MAC Fix Plus, guys. My oils come out real fast and I have to go in with my Urban Decay spray or some oil control stuff. But this little bad boy, oh my god, it has controlled my oils real good. I'm not really feeling the foundation stick. I was gonna say pass on it, especially the shade range did not match me, especially the ones that I was sent. I would say if you have any kind of texture on your face, if you have acne or whatever, I don't know if this could be a good option. I would say stay away from it because it has oils as well. So if you have acne or whatever, I personally myself wouldn't use it because of the oils in here, and also because how it just emphasizes the texture. And I am just really in love with their Photo Focus liquid foundation, that I would literally purchase this all my life and I wouldn't really care about the stick one. And as you can see, like now it's actually matching my neck real good. I don't know if it oxidized or maybe all those powders and bronzers and everything just really made everything match. As long as the bronzers go for it, girl. I'm loving the bronzers, loving the highlighters, loving the liquid eyeshadows that I told you about, only those two shades. And as long as the Catsuit liquid high shine lipsticks go, I would really not care about these high shine lipsticks that much because I love their Catsuit liquid matte lipsticks. So yeah, I hope that I made sense. I hope that you guys like this video. I'll see you in my next video, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, so I can answer you right there right then, or you can even DM me on Instagram at hijabador. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook, subscribe over here, follow me on Twitter. Also like this video, share this video, and take care guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.